Washington on the Brazos today. Nearly 200 years ago, this is where Texas became Texas. Today, it's a historic site with several Aggies a part of a staff dedicated to preserving a portrait of the 1800s. We asked some of their historians to tell us about the history-making moment that happened here and the Texan way of life.
Davy Crockett, Mary Austin Hawley, they're all talking about Texas as a paradise. Crockett writes that it's the land of milk and honey, game aplenty. It was even described as heaven on earth for men and dogs.
I think coming to Texas in the 1820s and in the 1830s was seen as an opportunity for a fresh start. You would have come here and everything that you would be something that you would have had to build with your own hands. Roads and rivers would have certainly been present and would have aided you and guided you on your way coming into Texas, but they would have been just as much barriers as they would have been as paths and trails that you would walk.
The site wasn't much in 1836, just an unfinished frame building in the small town of Washington. But it was enough to be a gathering place for 59 delegates to change Texas forever.
It was in this room that the Texas mystique would come into full fruition with the signing of the Texas Declaration of Independence on March 2nd of 1836, and then the drafting of the Texas Republican Constitution, which would be the formative document that would make Texas its own independent nation.
While Santa Anna's forces attacked the Alamo, the delegates remained for 17 days, dedicated to forging a new path ahead. Nearly 10 years later, Texas was admitted to the Union as its 28th state. But the stories and legends about early Texas life remain to this day.
We've had this mythos built up around Texas almost from the beginning. You know, they're all documenting Texas and trying to get more folks to come out here, and they're extolling the wonders of the people too. You know, the folks of Texas are somehow battling the elements more heroically or more fiercely than others. You get all of that built up, and it just grows and grows until Texas really does become a state of mind.